what the Senate attempted to do to provide for two methods. The ECNA, what is the non-digital option, that is transmission of results in real time, alongside the other method that says you record the result at ECSA, okay, the non-electronic, non-real-time option. Some people say it's manual, not entirely manual, because even when you fill the form ECSA, you still have to transmit it by electronic means. But now, what the Senate appears to have done, what the National Assembly, is to say, okay, we will give INEC a choice. You can use two methods. You can use the electronic real-time transmission of results, where you have the network, where you have the power, or you can choose to use the manual process if you don't have telecommunication. I think that what the Senate has done is a little bit insincere. If, with a year to go, if there are shortfalls in what is required to make sure that at least 95% of the votes can be transmitted in real time to INEC from the polling unit, this government has a duty and an obligation to provide what is needed. We give INEC discretion and say, choose what method you want. I think it's dishonest, and it is not a solution to the problem. In fact, my view, since you asked, is that we should have only one way. It should be real-time transmission of results as they finish counting and declared at the polling unit. That is the only way. If you do this, there is already an infrastructure on the ground, and there are countries in the world where you can actually go and study what are the pitfalls, how their system works. You can look at the technology in INEC now and see the degree to which you can improve it to a point where you will not have a lot of these fears that people are hiding behind to say, no, don't just simply take the risk of having the real-time transmission. I was secretary of INEC in 2003, and we faced a real challenge when we attempted to introduce the electronic voters roll. People told us, you can't do that. You have 69 million manually registered people, you don't have the technology, and we insisted on doing that, and we did. It was the first time that an INEC produced an electronic voters roll, voters register. Every person who was registered, we had his fingerprints or her fingerprints, we had their face, we had the particulars of the person, and they had only one vote, only one card. In the past, before then, you could have one person who is registered in 10 different places. We computerized the system. We removed 6 million multiple registrations, 6 million, all in time for the elections. These things are not impossible. When you see politicians cutting corners and saying, don't take risks, don't take risks. If the APC's fortune and the APC's interest lies in providing for real-time transmission on the polling day, straight from the polling unit to INEC in Abuja, believe me, Terry, they will provide what is needed for that immediate transmission. I suspect largely APC is reluctant to do this because it is not in APC's interest that the manner in which results are transmitted should be faultless, and that Nigerians will get the results that they wanted.